Hey everybody, this is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Okay, you guys, as you can see by the title of the video, I am back with series number 2 of my Crafting on a Budget. And what I'm going to do this time for this series, I know it took me a while to get my first series done, is because I was uploading the videos like every couple of weeks as I was working on the projects. But starting right now, tonight, I am going to start off with episode 1. And then tomorrow will be episode 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have 5 episodes in this series. And like I said, tonight is going to be the first one. And I will share with you what I created. But first off, I want to share with you. One reason I did it like this is so it wouldn't take so long to actually see everything I did. Then you wouldn't forget about the series. Because, that was my first series. So I was just doing it as I had time. But I've been working on this probably for about a week and a half. So what I used was this paper pad here. Sorry if there was like a little glare. But this one is Peaceful Breeze. And it is the Recollections from Michael's. And it was a hot buy. This paper had 48 sheets in it. And this right here is some of the patterns there. And my envelope is empty. And when I tell you, I use every sheet of this paper and all of the scraps. So now this one I did make a few bigger projects, but what I did for the first, well, let me go back about 2 steps. Okay, there's 48 sheets in this one. Out of those 48, there's 4 sheets of that is the cut aparts. So they had 2 separate cut apart sheets. So that would make 44 full sheets because there's 2 of each sheet. So now let's go. Let's move forward now. What I did for series number 2, episode 1. So what I've decided to do with this, with these projects, is I have a little list of friend mail that I want to, that I've got to get out. So I'm going to use some of this stuff. Some of it I'm going to keep. Some of it I'm going to gift out. But, okay, let's just get started because I'm starting to talk in circles. So what I did for this episode 1 is I created these little envelopes. I'm going to try to move this back here and try to come down just a little. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of people do this, what you call flat mail, and I said I was going to try it. So this is what I did. I didn't go by any tutorials, but I've seen a few people do these, and I just looked at it, so I didn't really go by no tutorial. I think my little envelope is probably wider than what everyone else has done. I'm not sure. I just grabbed a sheet and folded it and cut it. So this is one of them. And this one is the second one. Now this one is the first one that I did. And, you know, y'all can see this is definitely not the prettiest paper in the pad. So I kind of, I don't know how I did all of them. Yeah, I did this one a little different. This one is folded over here. But I did that one, then when I did another one, I just did the rest of them that way. So, but I'll show it, you know, closer up when I take everything out. And then this one here is the last one. And this one, I'm going to have to glue this one some more because it's coming up. So that's that one. Now, all of these have the exact same thing in them. They have the exact same thing in them. So what I did, this is kind of like a, I guess you would say it's like a do-it-yourself kit. Because what I did is I put in here, I just packaged them up real cute. Now this is some little rosettes. And this is what it makes. Now this is a die that I have. But it takes 2 of these to make this. Because once you crease and fold, you know, it's only going to be, you know, half this size. So you have to put it together. So I still have not mastered that, as you can see, but it's still cute. And I just kind of embossed a "for you" right there. And then I just put a little punch here and a little bling like that. So I'll put those in there. Okay. And then I also have right here, this here is a pinwheel kit. So this one will make 2 pinwheels, and it also has a little bling on the inside and some fun fur just to decorate it. Okay. This right here is some bows that I cut out, and it makes this bow right here. So there is some bows. And then right here I just did some embellishments, and it makes this one here. So I made those, and I did 2 3x3 note cards, and then there's some envelopes in there. So, and then this is just how my envelope turned out. I don't know if it's the correct way, but I don't really guess there is a correct way. The whole idea is to make it flat. So that's what I did for this episode number 1. So I made 4 of these, and let's see how I had this in here. Like this. So like I said, all of these have the exact same thing. And I think I might get like a repositional dots and like put it back here just to hold these in place. So that is a little bit of flat mail there. And I think it turned out pretty flat. The rosette's a little high, but I don't know if that's going to hurt the mail. But I'm thinking this right here may cost like $1 and some change to send, and that's about it. So there's that one. Now this one, the one that I did first, as you can see, this one has where I folded that extra piece over, and here I didn't, but I kind of like this one better because it makes it a little bit more sturdy. So this here is my 4, and I've got to glue that down. Probably use some wet glue. So this is my 4 friend mails that I did. And all of these right here, I used 7 sheets of that paper pad. So of course, each one of these was a sheet. I saved some on the top for scraps. And then this was some of the cut aparts. And I did use some plain white cardstock in this whole series. And that's the only extra cardstock that I used is white. So, yeah, 7 sheets. And I've got my little notes over here. I got my little cheat sheet. Because I really kept up with everything once, I made what I was going to make for that series. I counted up how many sheets out of the pad that I used. So this was, 7 sheets, because this was the first time that I was cutting in the pad. So of course, these was 4 sheets. Then I had to cut into the pad to get this pattern and this pattern. So 7 sheets is what this was. So I hope you all follow this series. And this series is going to go, throughout, what's today? Monday, Tuesday. Let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday through Friday. So it's going to be this week. I am going to upload these videos every night at 7:15. So every night of this week at 7:15, there will be another episode. So I hope you all enjoy, and I hope I give you some good ideas on how to use up your paper pads. And you can even do this. You don't have to start, with a full pad. You can just take some of these ideas and just, use up what's left in the pad, And each episode, I'm going to tell you how many pads I use. But of course, as the episodes go, I'm going to use so many sheets and some of the scraps, because I am using the scraps as well. So I think that's about it for this episode. And I thank you all for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them in the description box and I will get back to you. And you all have a great rest of your night.